Honorable Jacobs, can you hear me? Honorable Jacobs? Honorable
Yes, Chair,
Jacobs,
I can hear you.
can you check with Lorraine or Bridget, please?
Yeah, they're all coming in, Chairperson.
Okay. Can we start?
Yes, we can start, Chair.
Oh, thank you. Good afternoon, honorable members and our officials.
Recording in progress.
Take this opportunity to thank you for having honored this invitation. You are warmly welcome. The meeting is officially open. The purpose of the meeting is to consider and adopt of a motion of desirability for the National Small Enterprise Amendment Bill B16 2020. Consideration and adoption of B16A 2023 list of amendment from PG on small development. Consideration and adoption of the National Small Enterprise Amendment Bill B16B of 2023 and consideration and adoption of the National Small Enterprise Amendment Bill. Without any waste of time, I will invite Braking to render item 2 for us, which is adoption of the, which is roll call and apologies. Do we have any roll and apologies?
Thank you, Chairperson. Good afternoon, Chairperson. Good afternoon, members. Good afternoon, colleagues, both from the department and from Parliament. Chairperson, we received an apology from Mr. Kruger, who indicated that he is supporting his wife, who is in the ICU, has been hospitalized and is in the ICU. So that's the only apology that we have received. In the platform, we've got you, Chair, Mr. Jacobs, Mr. April, Mr. Mieni, Ms. Dubengo, Ms. Tromedan. So those are the members that are already. Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you, Braking. We wish Honorable Kruger's wife speedy recovery, and Honorable Lorraine is not well, and Honorable Bridget. Can we move to item number 3, which is adoption of the agenda? Can I have a mover for the adoption of the agenda, honorable members?
Chairperson, I move for the adoption of the agenda. Honorable April.
Thank you, Honorable April. Any seconder, honorable members?
Honorable Mieni.
Second, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Somelang, for the secondment. Can we move now to the next item, consideration and adoption of motion? Braking, I don't know who's taking us through, whether it's Wu or is our legal advisor. Telan.
For reports, it will be Mr. Kumet, and then for consideration of the list, it's going to be Ms. Telan.
Okay. Mr. Gumede, can you take us through, please?
Good afternoon, Chair. Good afternoon, members. Good afternoon, colleagues, as well as colleagues from the department. Chair, it's going to be a quick one. Okay, let me open the document first. Chair, most of the issues or topics in the motion of desirability have already been covered. The introduction and referral of the bill, we have done that when we did the public participation report. The objectives of the bill, we also did that when we covered the objectives of the report. The consideration of the bill by the committee, we have done that. Basically, the steps that were followed when the bill was referred to Parliament as way back in June 29, 2023. These are the steps that we followed. Then on number 4, Chairperson, that is where now members need to express themselves by voting whether they support, they want the committee to continue with the bill or not. This is in terms of National Assembly Rule 286, subsection 4 I and J, which requires that the committee, after due deliberation, must consider a motion of desirability on the subject matter of the bill, and if rejected, must immediately table the bill and its report on the bill. Alternatively, if the motion of the desirability is adopted, then the committee must proceed to deliberate on the details of the legislation. Based on all the inputs, honorable members, that we have received and extensive engagement on the bill itself, a motion of desirability on the subject matter is placed before the committee as required by the National Assembly Rule 286, subsection 4 I and J to vote on. Basically, a motion of desirability is the standard procedure used at the committee level for every bill tabled. Be it a private member's bill, this is the same process we went through during the 5th Parliament. And now this is the executive bill. It's the same process that we are going through in this case. So, Chair, I'm not sure if Braking will handle this one because maybe Braking will know who's in the platform and who is voting in favor of the bill and who is not in favor of the bill. There are 2 alternate members, Mr. Mabiga from the Democratic Alliance and Mr. Kwangwa from the UDM. I'm not even sure whether Braking, they're in the platform, but in any case, they are not eligible to vote since they are alternate members. So, Chair, let me hand over to Committee Secretary then, just to handle this portion of the voting.
Thank you. Braking, don't waste any time. Can we proceed with the voting process as it is outlined in section 286, subsection 4 I and J, as alluded by our content advisor? Can you lead us with that process? You know members who are on the platform, so I believe it will be to ask each member who are eligible to vote in favor or not in favor, and then we close the chapter. I'm handing over to you now.
Thank you, Chairperson. Mr. Jacobs. Let me just explain that I'll just go one by one.
Chair.
Yes,
so that
yes.
it can be fast.
Mr.
Jacobs.
Yeah, I thought we would vote on party lines. So as the WIP, I say that all the members of the African National Congress vote in favor of this bill.
Thank you. Mr. de Villiers.
Braking,
Sorry.
Braking,
Yeah,
is
well.
it, okay, maybe you need to clarify, Braking, is it members of the ANC in the platform or members of the ANC in the committee? Kindly please clarify that as well.
Okay, it should be members of the party who are in the
Platform.
meeting. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the platform. So now, because there is Honorable Tomelang, Lubengo, Mieni, April, Jacobs, all members of the ANC are here. So that will mean they have voted for. However, but the procedure is that
That's the procedure, Braking. Continue. You call the next party. They will say that we're in the platform, we're two, we're voting in favor or we're not in favor of the bill. And then in that way, all be done. That's how we do it in the House.
Mr. de Villiers. Mr. de Villiers, I'm calling because he is in the platform.
Good evening, Chairperson. Good evening, colleagues, and Mr. King and Ms. Gumede and all the other participants of the meeting. On behalf of the Democratic Alliance, we would like to support the bill. Thank you.
Yeah. Lastly, who is in the platform? Inkosi Uluthuli. Inkosi Uluthuli.
Yebo, King. Hello?
Are you voting yes or are you voting no?
I'm voting yes.
Yes.
To speak.
Okay. Thank you, Chairperson. Mr. Hendricks is not in the platform. Mr. Zungula is not in the platform. So members who are in the platform are those that have voted. So, and Honorable Babalwa is not in the platform. So that's how we have find it. That is the ANC members, which is Mr. Jacobs, Mr. April, Mr. Mieni, Ms. Lubengo, Ms. Klomelang. And then we've got Mr. de Villiers supported. Then we've got Inkosi Uluthuli. So those are the members that have supported. That means it is the majority of the committee members. They have supported the motion of desirability. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. The motion has been supported. Then can we move to the next item? Thank you, Sbu.
Thanks, Chair. Thanks, honorable members.
Braking, let's move to the next item.
The next item, Chairperson, we shall be led by Ms. Telani in consideration and adoption of B16A list of amendments from the PC of Small Business Development in comparison also to the consideration and adoption of the National Small Enterprise Amendment Bill B16B. So if or maybe she will explain, if we are saying B, the bill was tabled as a B16. So this B16A, that means that is the list that has been compiled when the amendments were made clause by clause. And then once we have done that, then the bill changes to be B16B, meaning that now that is the bill that has been amended. So we shall request Ms. Telani to lead the consideration and the adoption of the bill through you, Chairperson. Thank you.
Telani, the stage is yours. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good evening, members. I'm going to switch on my video for bandwidth, and I'm going to be sharing my screen. I trust that my screen is visible, members. Chairperson, can you confirm that everybody has my screen in their visual?
It is visible, yes.
Thank you, Sibusiso. Chairperson, usually this task is given to the committee section to go through the B-bill before you, and honorable members, you have the B-bill before you, which is all the amendments that were adopted in the A list by this committee have been incorporated into this bill, and it forms a B-bill. This is the bill that will be adopted by this committee. Chairperson, this task varies from committee to committee, but with your indulgence, Chairperson, because the bill is this long, is it okay if I read by now we are all familiar with the contents of the bill. I'm going to take each committee member through each clause, and then we're going to pause for adoption, and we're going to move on. If that's the procedure that you feel most comfortable with, Chairperson and committee members.
I think you are right, Telan, because we are familiar with that. You may move and then you go to clause by clause. And then,
sure. Thank you,
yes.
Chairperson. As you know, Chairperson, we made no amendments to the long title of the bill. Clause 1 of the bill, Chairperson, has the various definitions that are contained in the bill. We had made 0 changes to these definitions. Just scroll down for members to see the entire clause 1. Can I pause here, members, to receive votes or resolutions whether the clause 1 is adopted?
Honorable members, she's talking to us. Do we support?
Yes, Chair, we support the first page.
Yes, sir, we support the first page.
Thank you. Proceed, Telan.
Sure, Chairperson. Can I please confirm if clause 1 is adopted? Clause 1 has the entire amendments. I see our state law advisor has his hand up. Clause 1 has all the definitions.
Okay. Our state law advisor, there is something you want to say?
Thanks, Chair. Yes, Chair. As Tilana takes you through the clauses, Chair, I would just ask that members move and second, and those who are in opposition indicate their opposition. The normal way that you do the voting, Chair.
Thank you. Honorable members, there will be a mover for that clause or section, and then there must be a seconder and must be a counter if ever it is there. So on this one, we are saying Honorable Jacobs has moved. Any seconder?
I do second, Chair.
Thank you. Any counter? 3, 2, 1. Proceed, Telan.
Chairperson, this is clause 2. It relates to the application of the Act. We had not suggested any amendments. The committee had not amended clause 2. Can I pause here for a mover and adopter?
A mover, honorable members, although there was no any changes, but it's a procedure.
Honorable Mieni, Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Mieni. You are moving for the adoption. Any seconder, honorable members?
I do second, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Libengo. Move Telani.
Chairperson, clause 3 was the insertion with regards to reporting of the advisory body. We had not suggested any amendments to clause 3.
No amendment, honorable member. Any mover for adoption?
I do move, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Tlamelani. Any seconder?
I do second.
Thank you, Honorable Libengo. Move Telani.
Clause 4, Chairperson, is the inclusion of Chapter 3, which is the formation of the Small Enterprise Development Finance Agency. There are a few amendments in this section, in this clause, Chairperson, that being clause 4. I will just highlight it to members before we adopt, I pause for either adoption.
Okay.
The first amendment that was proposed and adopted in the A list was on page 7. We had removed domestic and included inclusive economic growth. I
Yes.
see Mr. Makabeni's hand is up.
Mr. Makabeni.
Chair, for the sake of progress, I don't think it's necessary for Tilana to repeat that step, because in the previous meeting you adopted the A list, so the amendments are already effected into the B bill. So I think she should just take you through each clause and then you adopt that clause as it is appearing on the B bill. That's all, Chair. Thanks.
Okay, Telana, can you assist us on that one? Indeed, we have exercised our mind in this process.
Okay, Chairperson, I won't take you through the amendments then. This is clause 4, Chairperson. I'll pause here for adoption and
Honorable members,
adoption.
we have a mover for the adoption under clause 4. I move for the adoption.
move,
please.
sir.
Thank you. Any seconder, honorable members? We can't hear Honorable Tlomelan. Any seconder for the adoption of section 4, clause 4?
I do second, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Tlomelane. Move Telane, clause 5.
Clause 5, Chairperson, is the dispute resolution section of the bill. Sorry, I'm just going to get there. It's the inclusion of chapter 3A. I'll pause here for adoption or rejection or a motion.
Any mover for the adoption, honorable members of clause 5?
I move.
Thank you, Honorable Kosi. Any seconder?
Honorable
second,
Mienu, you second.
Thank you, Honorable Mene. The clause 5 has been seconded. Let's move Telani.
Okay. Sorry, Chairperson. Just moving up. The next clause, Chairperson, is the substitution of, it's clause 6. I think my cursor moved up. Sorry about that. There we go. Chairperson, the next clause, clause 6, and it is the National Review of Small Enterprises. It is an amendment. Chairperson, I pause here for the adoption.
Thank you, honorable members. Under clause 6, any mover for the adoption of that clause?
I move for the adoption, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Lubengo. Any second, honorable members?
I do second, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Tlomelang. Next, clause 7.
Chairperson, the next clause is clause 7. It is an amendment to section 20 of the Act. I pause here for adoption, Chairperson.
Thank you, honorable members. Any adoption on this clause 7? Any mover?
Yeah, I move.
Thank you,
Honorable Jacobs.
Thank you, Honorable Jacobs. Any seconder?
We don't adopt that clause, Chair. How can you adopt a clause that we are opposed to?
We're noting your objection, Honorable Matulelo. We have noted it because it was adopted in the first session. We are now verifying what happened, and there have been a lot of work, clarity on the way the law is going to be regulated. Honorable members. Honorable members, nisasekhona yini na?
Chair, we agree with your assessment. We have adopted, moved and second this clause, Chair. So let's proceed to the next one.
Thank you. We'll just note the concern. Telani, can we move?
Clause 8, Chairperson, is the repeal of the schedule to the Act. I'll pause here, Chairperson, for the
Thank you,
adoption.
honorable members. Clause 8 on the repeal of the Act.
The schedule.
The schedule of the Act. Any mover for
Honorable
the
Mieni,
adoption? Honorable
move
Mieni,
that
move for the
clause 8
adoption.
to be
Thank you. Any
adopted.
seconder? Any seconder? Honorable
I
Mieni?
second.
Thank you, Honorable Lubengo. Move, Telan.
Chairperson, clause 9 is the amendment of laws mentioned in the schedule.
Okay. Clause 9, honorable members of the schedule can have a mover for the adoption of this schedule. I do move, Chair, for the adoption of this schedule. Thank you, Honorable Pomelan. Any seconder, honorable members?
I second.
Thank you, Honorable Lubengo. Telani, proceed.
Chairperson, clause 10 is the transitional arrangements.
Yes, you are opposing. Honorable members, clause 10, any seconder, any mover for the adoption of clause 10? Honorable members, are you still on the platform or is network problem? I'm talking to you.
We are in charge. Move that we adopt.
Honorable Pomelan moves for the adoption of clause 10. Any second, honorable members?
I do second, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Lubengo.
Can I move, Chair?
Yes, move, please.
Chairperson, clause 11 is the substitution of the long title. I pause here, Chairperson.
Thank you. Clause 11
I move for clause 11, Chair. Honorable
Thank
Jacobs.
you. Honorable Jacobs move for the adoption. Any second, honorable members?
I second, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Lubengo. Seconded.
Chairperson, the clause 12 is the short title on the commencement of the Act.
Clause 12, honorable members, pose there. Any mover for the adoption of clause 12, honorable members?
Chair, I
Yes.
move for the adoption of clause 12.
Thank you, Honorable Mieni. Any seconder? Any seconder, honorable members, for clause 12?
I do second. I second, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Lubengo. You must speak louder because I'm moving fast. We are still on the house that side. Honorable Telani, can you take us through?
Chairperson, that concludes the Act. The last remaining item is the schedule, which was adopted in section in clause 9 of the bill. And that is the end of the bill. The rest is the memorandum of objects, which forms part of the bill. And I think Mr. Makabeni has his hand up.
Thank you. Honorable, our state law advisor, Mr. Makabeni.
Chair, can I just ask that you put the whole bill before the committee for its adoption, Chair?
Thank you. Honorable members, I'm now putting the whole bill right from clause 1 to clause 12 for the adoption by this committee. I need a mover for the adoption.
Chair.
Yes, Honorable Lubengo.
I move for the adoption of the whole bill.
Thank you. Thank you,
Chair,
Honorable.
I
Any
second.
second? Honorable
second,
Jacob,
Honorable
second.
Jacobs.
Thank you. The bill has been adopted. Thank you so much, honorable members. Thank you. Can we go back to our agenda? Yes, Boo.
Yes, Chairperson.
Yes.
Braking.
Yes,
Thank you
Bo.
very much. Yeah.
Sorry.
Telana and Mr. Makapeni, if you could advise briefly with regards to the objection of the EFF, is it the entire section or it's a clause, particular clause?
Mr. Gumedi, my understanding was it was just that clause. The feed broke up a bit, so I couldn't hear everything, but I presume that it was just that clause.
That's fine.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
That was my understanding as well.
That's
Thank
fine.
you.
I wanted to make sure that we record it correctly. Honorable
Chair,
members.
you can, Chair, I'm here as well. I can answer.
I thought I'm giving our legal advisors because you have made your statement and we have already adopted. They want just for record purposes, unless if what they are saying is not in line with what we said. And I said it is noted. And once we say it is noted, it needs to be recorded. But the bottom line is that the entire bill has been adopted with that objection into that particular clause from the EFF. That's my understanding.
Can I clarify, Chair?
You may.
Oh, thank you, Chairperson. Yes, you have put it correctly. Since I've explained that we are still in the House, as we will plead with the committee that it must not clash with the House. But it's that particular clause of the amendment of Section 20, also the Section 3A. Remember, is that one. Then I did also send the proposed Section 3A subsection 1 in 3A, that it must be put like this, and then in that 20 they've captured it. Yes, I'm not opposing everything, but only those clauses. Chair, thank you so much.
Noted. That's how we
I
deal
even
with
sent
it.
them. Yes, the
That's
way
how
they must put it. It's Section 20. I've put Section 20 subsection A that must say this, and
that's why I'm saying it is noted, Honorable Matula. That's how we deal with it, because that this exercise was done, and now we are verifying what we in.
in writing also.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sbu, do you still want to say something? You are covered.
I'm covered, Chairperson.
Thank you.
I'm covered. Thank you very much. Yeah, Chair. Then this is the report, the last report of the Portfolio Committee on the adoption of the bill of the National Small Enterprise Amendment Bill. It's dated today's date, which is the 5th of December. The Portfolio Committee on Small Business Development, having considered the National Small Enterprise Amendment Bill, B16 2023, referred to it as Section 75 and classified by the JTM as a Section 76 bill, reports the bill with amendments, which is B16B 2023 as follows. Chair, again, the context and background, I'm not going to go through it. We have done it in the past when we did the public participation report. I will just zoom into timelines of what the Portfolio Committee has done since we received the bill from the Speaker, which was referred to the committee. as well as the JTM. Then on 2.1, Chair, the National Small Enterprise Amendment Bill was referred to the Committee on Small Business Development on 29 June 2023. The committee was briefed on the proposed amendments by the department on 30 August 2023. The bill was published for public comments on 10 October 2023. From 10 October to 10 November 2023 in national and regional newspapers, on the Parliament website, Twitter and Facebook. I will correct this one, Chair. 2.2, the public hearings were set to begin on 26 October 2023 and end 19 November 2023. Nonetheless, due to the voter registration weekend from 19 to 20 November 2023, the end date was eventually pushed to 23 November 2023. The provincial hearings were consequently held from 26 October to 23 November 2023. The public hearings were attended by 4,933 people from all South Africa's 9 regions. A total of 508 of the 4,933 participants submitted oral submissions to the National Small Enterprise Amendment Bill, with the majority unreservedly supporting the bill. A total of 401, which constitutes 79% speakers, were in support of the bill. 31%, which constitutes 6% of those who spoke, rejected the bill. And then 78 or 15% of the speakers partially supported the bill. 2.4, those who were unable to speak or whose given time had expired without them concluding their comments were encouraged to respond in writing. The forms were distributed during the public hearings. As of 23 November 2023, the total number of written forms collected was 310. Of the 310 written inputs collected, an overwhelming 249 or 80% agreed with the bill. 47 or 15% opposed it, while 14 or 5% were unsure or neutral. As of 10 November 2023, there had been 19 significant written submissions, 3 from individuals and 16 from different organizations. 10 of them requested oral presentations, and the meeting was scheduled for 28 November 2023 via a virtual platform. The hearings allowed stakeholders who had shown interest in making oral presentations of their written submissions. Then 2.6, the total number of electronic emails received as of 10 November 2023 was 382.
While you are here, we did this, Mus. Why are we repeating it?
Chair, this is now going to the House.
I also wanted
For
to, Chair, if I may. Look, we're all under pressure, and the chair has to be back in the House. She has to lead with item 23. So I'm appealing to officials. Let's conclude, because we've done this already, because we are under pressure to get back into the House, Chair. So I'm asking for the officials just to wrap up everything.
Yeah, try that, Sbu, because we went through this process.
It's fine, Chairperson. I'll do that. Telana, you will advise if we are doing things in the right way, please. So I will then jump to consideration and adoption of the A list and B bill, which is today's. On 5 December, the committee deliberated clause by clause on the A list and the B bill. Members of the committee present at the meeting approved both the A list and the B bill. The following members were present in the meeting. King has highlighted the members in the platform. Earlier on, Honorable Matulela was not there, but she's here now. Honorable De Villiers is here, and Honorable Nkosuluthuli is here, and all 5 ANC members are present in this meeting. Then Section 4, Chairperson, it's the clauses that Telana has gone through these clauses. So I'm not going to go through them again. Then on Section 5, Chairperson, it's the acknowledgement of parliamentary staff for having done a good work in terms of facilitating the public participation process and the subsequent development of the written documentation the public participation report, the motion of desirability, and this one that is now going to the House. Then on number 6, Chair, it's a recommendation now from the Portfolio Committee to the National Assembly to adopt the B bill, which will then be referred to the National Council of Provinces once the National Assembly agrees. Report to be considered. Let me pause there, Chairperson.
Thank you, Sbu. Thank you, because I could say that that exercise was done and we didn't have any problem with the report. Now it is for me is to place the question before the committee to adopt this report as a true reflection of what transpired. Can I have a mover for the adoption?
Sorry, Chair, just a quick one to add that under 3, we'll have to clarify. We will add that there was an objection from the EFF. We're going to have to add that under section 3, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Do so. Do so. Can I have a mover for the adoption of the report as a true reflection of what transpired, and that we are requesting that the National Assembly adopt the report so that we can refer it to the National Council of Provinces. Can I have a mover for the adoption, honorable members? Chair, Honorable Tomelani.
I do move for adoption as a true reflection of what transpired.
Thank you. Any seconder, honorable members?
I do second, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Luengo. The report is duly adopted. Thank you so much for your effort. And thanks to everyone, to our legal advisors, our state law advisors, as well as our officials and everyone who participated, and the public at large, and also your good selves, honorable members, the cooperation you demonstrated and the leadership. Thank you so much. Thank you, Telani, for having troubled you, but it was for the good cause. Thank everyone. The meeting stands adjourned.
Chairperson. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Teran.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Terani.
Thank you, Honorable Bridget.
Thank you, Braki.
So what is the chair saying?
About what?
Recording stopped.
The bill has been concluded.
Oh, right.
So
everybody who speaks about the bribe must consider my birthday date in December. Braki. 28 December, no manga.
Mr. April must not just keep
Hi,
quiet.
Chair.
Bye.
Okay, Chair.